Now for the so-called City Beautiful and home to the Madden Studios. This is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League from Orlando, Florida. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Colts of Orlando.
Have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to it. Yards shy of there at the 24.
Ready.
They go play action here on first down. He's got a man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Jalen Waddle, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Raiders are on the board first here this afternoon. Boy, just zero hesitation from the rookie passer there, partner. He is coming out firing in this opening quarter.
And all the talk leading into this game was that pass rush, talking about challenging this guy, getting into his grill, getting into his space. And how about him? Might be his first year in the NFL, but I don't see any fear in him at all. How about that big-time throw right out of the gate?
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on, set.
That complete to Downs.
So nothing doing there, and that'll bring up second down.
Well, it's an exciting time here in Central Florida for sure. Orlando's such a growing city, and now it's got a relocated NFL franchise to call home. And I know one group of people who are thrilled. That's the Madden developers right down the street. They're pumped. But truthfully, everyone in this city seems ready to support this team to the fullest. And even the players, everybody on down the line, ready to enjoy this Orlando experience.
That one good for 26 and a first down.
I think we can identify a matchup they like here early on. 2 plays, 2 passes, 2 catches here for this duo. He's certainly shaping up to be a handful as this game goes along. And these guys are on the march here on their opening drive.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it.
He's going deep for Brown.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On play action, they'll throw.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on fourth down. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
We often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
And they'll hand off to Hull. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down. The Colts hit 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
7 Pirates, Dragon 60.
Richardson looking to throw. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. His 4th catch already in this first quarter. It's a 1st down.
Cup 19. 19 tight.
Now it's Richardson. And this taken in by Downs.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Buffalo 18. Ready.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
And the Raiders have got him. Levante David able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And this one is incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
And returning it, here's Hamler.
They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd down and 2 coming up.
Set, ready. Check view. Switch, yellow. Hut.
Once again, it's Jacobs. And he is going to lose yardage here. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2. In motion goes the tight end. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. Fighting through. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
They swing that out wide to Jacobs. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. 4 minutes to play here in quarter number 2. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And 15 yards there on the catch and run.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
A run here with Hull.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Come on, come on.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Richardson.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Here we go, set.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Now they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Okay, ready?
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
Set.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Raiders.
Ready. Set. Go.
They will run the draw with Jacobs.
And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line.
And they're going to speed things up here. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now then after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown.
Jalen Waddle
With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game.
And the Raiders will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Carlson on for the PAT. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game.
Raiders 14, Colts 3.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line.
At the 21-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He hits Adams complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Here's Jacobs.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
Josh Jacobs, as the first half is winding down. And the Raiders will extend their lead here just before halftime. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Ready?
Richardson to the air on first down. He's going deep for Brown.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown!
Hollywood Marquise Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it makes the score 21-10. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Colts 10.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Return. The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime,
They're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Check smash, 18 Rattler, hustle.
Richardson looking to throw this.
And down he goes, brought down a Raider sack.
Tyree Wilson using that athletic ability to make the play.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go.
Now a throw here to his running back.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Now Richardson.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's second down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On third down, here comes Jacobs. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now a play fake here on first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
Kwity Paye getting in there and burying him behind the line.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. So the completion good for 7 there. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on third and long. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. The kick by Carlson is good.
And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum gives you something to build on for your next possession.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Panther 11. Panther 11.
Richardson working from the gun.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big 3rd down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Richardson going on 4th down.
He's going deep for Brown. It got his man complete.
Down the left sideline.
Touchdown! Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him, and he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Colts are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. Their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Come on.
Ball on the 27. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Cut 19. Go street. Go.
Here's Richardson to throw. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
And that one results in 35 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
On 1st down, Richardson. And this is going to fall to the ground, incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a 1-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
Off play action, Richardson.
And this is caught. It's Brown. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. 1st down in the red zone. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Let's go now.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
And they'll run with Hall.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. And now Hall.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's 3rd down.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll get their receiver involved here. It's Brown. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
Josh Downs, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Colts are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. But we are set up for a fantastic finish now. A 4th-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this 4th quarter to try to grab that lead back. They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Back to throw. And it's complete to Adams. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. A tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
No dice this go around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And the ball is knocked out.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. Down the left sideline.
And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Anthony Richardson
Keeping it himself from 10 yards away.
And the Colts have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Important extra point up and through, and they will take a 7-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's caught inside the 30.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Back to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Colts' 24-yard line.
Here we go.
Here comes 2nd down.
They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams.
Here's 1st and 10.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game.
43 seconds to play. Here's second down. They'll run right here with Jacobs. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Well, this crowd into it now. 3rd and 2. He'll look to throw, and it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Colts have just about sewn up this football game. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Down to a knee goes Richardson, and that should finish off this victory. And they cannot do anything to stop the clock defensively. 3 straight wins to start the campaign now.
And this is where a team, privately, within the confines of their own room, their meeting rooms, the locker room, they start to think to themselves, we're pretty good. We should be a playoff team.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they.